Introduction.
My name is Eric Bodie, and I've been living here in Half Moon Bay for 11 years. And for several years, I was promoting the idea that came from our community of homeless friends that they wanted to have a center where they could shower, do laundry, use a computer, store things, and gather for work. The first person we approached was Don Horsley, our county supervisor, and he came to look at the Senior Coastsiders thrift store, which had just gone up for sale, and immediately said yes. Bob Nisbet and Matthew Chittister at the city, our wonderful city council members, were extremely supportive, and we worked with city planning, and we worked with Botus Construction, and had a great experience with Ed Love, our architect. After a lot of hard work and planning, we purchased 515 Kelly and turned it into our Workforce Development Center in January 2020, and our grand opening was just under a year ago. You can come to the center, you can work on your resume, you can look up jobs, you can work with Susie on employment, you can get showers, laundry, mail, clothing, all that sort of stuff. All of it makes for a menu of things that people can tap into, a variety of resources, so that they can take the next step for themselves in their life to try to make their life better. So I'm really grateful to have Lexi and Susie working here. Both of them have a lot of experience working in this context, and we're hoping as the years progress to develop more skills and disciplines that will more directly benefit the folks that participate in our programming. And of course, Jay and Susie, who are the farm managers, I've had the pleasure of working with them for 11 years. Together, we've really hashed out a vision of what inspires us in this work that's grounded in personal, loving service to folks that we encounter in the homeless community.
The Clean Team.
Hi, my name is Susie Mahoney and I'm a program manager here at Abundant Grace. We're about to do the list and take people out on Clean Team. Unfortunately, we only have a few spots to work, and we usually have more people show up than we can take. So we actually do a bit of a lottery system, and so we're about to go do that right now.
Salvador, I got you, Derek, Nina, Cedra.
Oh, thank you.
How's it going, Derek?
Came over here maybe 6 or 7 months ago because, times started to get tougher, and I ran into Abundant Grace and pretty much saved me.
I came to Abundant Grace through some recommendations from a friend of mine who passed away. His mom recommended Abundant Grace as a place to, find some meaningful work, find some support networks, and people who are there to help me, and that is what I found.
I think that my favorite thing that Abundant Grace does for the community is that while they can't provide housing, but they can provide a place for people to eat and prepare food and get clothing and also take showers.
Support, and get to be outside and take care of your community.
All time for Abundant Grace. What are you tired, Jim? We just hit 100,000 pounds of trash. The Bike Hut Classic.
We had a fantastic time this year with the Bike Hut Classic. We raised twice what we raised last year, thanks to a lot of the bicycle clubs and some really enthusiastic participants. We raised about $50,000. We had a great turnout. There were 389 people that signed up, and we were talking about it amongst ourselves, and some of the folks that participate in our work programming heard us, and somebody said, well, I could do that, and all of a sudden we had a group of 5 or 6 people, and we got some nice bicycles, and we borrowed some from friends, and we charged up that hill ourselves, and it was a great day. It was a fantastic achievement, and really incredible to see everybody enthusiastic about it. Gorgeous day here on the farm.
So today is a big day. We've gathered together a great crew of people, some community members, myself, I'm a farmer here and manager of the Bike Hut, and also we have some homeless folks who work here on the farm through Abundant Grace's employment program. We're gonna go out there and have fun and give it our best shot to get up to Neatus. Today is all about just facing a big challenge and going for it together as a group.
I don't expect to make it to the top, but I'm just gonna do what I can, see where I'm at.
I'll be riding for Abundant Grace, and I think it's going to be a great ride.
Beautiful benefit for a beautiful area and cause and feed people, homeless people and hungry people.
We are here to challenge ourselves and also to inspire other people that, hey, you can give it your best shot too and try and get up this hill.
Abundant Grace to the top! Woo!
Just riding bikes together.
It was amazing. I'm glad to be here. Ready for next year.
Woohoo!
I did it!
We did it! Yes!
Yeah. I told this one, I'm like, I'm gonna do this one.
Five.
Thank you guys.
Abundant Grace to the top! Yeah! Woo! The farm.
I'm Susie Trexler. I'm the farm manager at Potrero Nuevo Farm, just 8 miles south of town. These programs employ people experiencing homelessness to work here on the farm to grow beautiful organic produce that they get to give to low-income family members on the coast. So, you know, it's doing a lot of good. It's building self-confidence for folks. It is giving people an honest way to earn some money, and it is providing a really positive work experience for people. The produce has been unloaded and families are coming through and selecting the produce they want to take home. This is really an amazing resource for the community because the food has literally just been harvested this morning.
I'm Lexi Hamilton. I am the program manager for our farm programming, and every day that we have our farm programs, I get to take everybody in the van down to the farm. We got some dry farm tomatoes, storage onions, rainbow chard, red chard,
Lettuce, onions. Lots of tomatoes. We harvest these.
You want some kale? Try these in egg.
And we're bringing it here. We bring anywhere from 1 to 2 truckloads each harvest, and that happens twice a week. That adds up to about 15 to 20,000 pounds of food every season.
The value-added apprenticeship.
We've had our farm apprenticeship program for a couple years, but new this year, we've turned one of the 5 rounds into a value-added apprenticeship. We're taking raw ingredients from the farm and transforming them into something a little extra. So we have been making strawberry jam, herbal salves, herbal teas. We are threshing and winnowing dry beans and packaging them up. And we're going to be making dried flower wreaths shortly. We've been taking our apprentices through the process of not only making the products, but then packaging and labeling and distributing them. So we're teaching some business and marketing skills along with just the magic of making the products. And it's been a lot of fun. It's engaging our participants in a new way, as well as the community. For the farm apprenticeship program, they have to apply and they have to commit to coming for a 7-week period. They come once a week and we hold that spot for them. So it's guaranteed work for them, but they also are committing, and it's a little more of a responsibility for them to show up. We are playing around with how to distribute the products. We've been giving them to donors and going literally to the town square and just handing them out to passersby and telling them about Abundant Grace. So it's been a really great way to just spread the word about the work that we're doing. In the future, who knows, maybe you'll see our products at Luz Luna in town or some other store.
Mobile medical unit.
One of the additions that we made last year was to invite the county's mobile medical unit to come here every Monday.
We help them get treated for diabetes if it's needed, like anything that a regular clinic could offer, basically we offer. We just work out of the van.
We treat homeless and uninsured patients, and we come by here once a week, mostly also field workers.
Past trauma, like how they got in the street. Frank's the one who basically is in charge of helping out the client get into like detox or either like go to the hospital.
I bridge the gap between the homeless population mainly and detoxes, any type of treatment facilities, inpatient, outpatient, hearing them out, listening to them, see what their needs are, and really focusing on getting them the help that they're asking for.
Facts and figures. We've been in the building here for almost 2 years, and we're keeping statistics about our work and the progression that people are making in their lives. And this year we have the best numbers we've ever seen. The farm is going great. We've surpassed 15,000 pounds of harvesting so far this year. The clean team is going great. Amazingly, we have picked up over 100,000 pounds of trash this year. And just to compare that to our first year in 2017, where we picked up 30,000 pounds of trash, this has been remarkable. We've consistently worked with 74 people this year, and 18 of them have found permanent housing. That's a 22% success rate for getting people into housing. 21 of the people that we employ are currently residing at the Coast House shelter, which means almost half of the people that live there are employed here. We have a great relationship with the Coast House shelter staff and their director, and we're really happy about our collaboration. That leaves about 36 people who are participating in our programs who are still experiencing homelessness. 18 of them are camping out, 11 live in their cars or RVs, and about 7 are couch surfing. We have 8 people who are currently in recovery from alcohol and drugs. 2 of them are in residential rehab programs right now. 11 people have written resumes with our program manager, Susie Mahoney, and 12 people have jobs, which is one of the best parts of this work. And what's so fun about living in a small community like Half Moon Bay is that when I go around town, sometimes I bump into people that have been in our programs that are now working full-time or part-time somewhere else in the community. We've done a lot of engagement with people. We've helped people with resumes. We've helped them with job searches. We've encouraged people, trained, supported, and pushed. We've created really high-quality programming to help people plan out their future and take those steps that they need to find work.
In our own words,
I'm a member in the Abundant Grace, and they're helpful, have a big heart, a lot of love. Before I started drinking, I had a lot of dreams. Be a soccer player, play football, go to college, until I picked up my first bottle. I got hooked onto it, and I started losing relationship with family, friends. Everybody wouldn't talk to me. I was pretty much like a piece of garbage. They would just walk by me like if I was a ghost. I'm here on our common ground in East Palo Alto. Eric and Lexi, you know, they brought their hearts and their love to me. And I've been here almost a month, and I can feel the difference. I would like everybody that needs help, don't be shy. There's a lot of help out here. And I'm looking forward to keep working with them. They have a lot of love, a lot of support. You will never suffer with them. The Abundant Grace crew, they're the best.
I feel a lot better working, doing the cleanup crew and stuff like that. Because when I first got here, everybody used to kind of look at me, like I'm a bum or something. And then now they come up and talk to me and say thank you and stuff.
Normalmente yo trabajo en la uva y en los jardines y aquí trabajo con Don Neri limpiando la playa. Y está bien, la ayuda está bien. Me gusta cómo le ayudan a la gente. Ok, ya es todo, adiós.
When I was kind of in a hard place, lost a lot of things, and now I'm at the point where I had so many positive people around me, and have been doing so many good things, especially with my daughter, and now I'm back on track of where I used to be, but even better.
I love picking food for people and then feeding them and taking it into town, and I really enjoy seeing other people that don't get out of town that much or out in nature come alive, and you can just see the weight lifted off their shoulder. And, it's so beautiful out here.
Aquí tienen la oportunidad de trabajar 3 horas y se les paga, si necesitan bañarse y no se han bañado o no tienen hogar o algo así, le pueden dar aquí ayuda para agarrar shelter, ¿qué más? Ropa de donaciones, comida, y se puede llevar comida a su casa. También lo que cosechamos de la granja, también lo traemos aquí y le ofrecemos eso a la comunidad, y la comunidad ha respondido bastante bien y les agrada bastante los vegetales y frutas y otras cosas que se le han donado, pues, y los invito a que vengan y exploren aquí. Les va a ayudar, y a los que están deprimidos vengan para acá y van a salir contentos con una sonrisota grande. Gracias.
My life was going nowhere. I suddenly had somewhere to go, somewhere that meant something to me. I love this farm. It's so beautiful. The farm has become my escape. It has become like a new life for me.
Abundance Grace gives me a reason to get up and do things, and it's not an easy life being homeless, but you almost don't feel that way with Abundance Grace. I don't feel that way, and nobody looks at me that way.
Sometimes I do farm work. Sometimes I do trash cleanup.
Having the ability to work with everyone here and figuring how to work as a community, I think that's super important, and just working here at Abundant Grace has really given me that opportunity to see the good in everyone.
Everyone has a common goal of doing better, working towards something good. Positive things here, and it's nice to be out in nature. Just out here, fun to play in the dirt, stuff like that, and actually do something productive.
In conclusion,
what has been rewarding for us over the years, even though it can be stressful and disappointing and painful sometimes, is that people are incredible. The people that we work with are strong and inspiring and amazing. They are resilient, and if there weren't so many obstacles in their lives and traumas in their past, they would be some of the most successful people you've ever met. I've never experienced anything like this in my 30 plus years working with the homeless as I have here, which is because we work together, because we work side by side at the farm and carry boxes together and tools and harvest together, and we pick up on the beaches and trails together. We end up having these conversations and getting to know each other, and we end up listening for little cues and moments when it's appropriate to bring up deeper, more sensitive subjects with people. The work programming is the table that we gather around, but the meal and the substance are the relationships that get forged in that space. And people know they can depend on us. They know they can come here and find people that they can talk to about their struggles and their problems. And they know to text us when they just got a job. They know to call us from rehab in order to schedule a visit. And these are all things that have just happened recently. So I'm really grateful for that. I'm really grateful to have found a really vibrant community of amazing people.